Hey guys, how about let's make some cat jewelry? Let me get all my cats together and we'll get some cat jewelry made. Okay, so I pulled together a bunch of stuff. I think these came from is it Cherry Tree Beads or one of those places. Anyways, these have like two different colors. They're drilled up and down, and these are drilled sideways. So these will make like a good bracelet. These kitty cats, and then these kitty cats are great for earrings. I love them. And then I have these kitty cats. I have one that's a little different color. So we'll make like earrings out of one. I think we'll just work with one pair. And then I have the kitty cat heads that we can make like earrings. I'm kind of thinking giving them a little bit of a, body. I don't know. We'll see when we get going. I also brought in some of my owls. These are from last year's Craftica box. So we're gonna work with those. I also brought in some of these from Craftica. Just some little things. We'll see what we can come up with. And I think these came from Jody. I don't know. We'll see. We're just gonna play. Let's start with some kitty cat earrings. And I also grabbed this so that I can remember to use them on something. Let's get that wire out of the way. It's kind of bugging me. And gold ear wires. Let's get a couple of those out for these kitty cats. I think we'll put 2 kitty cats per earring. And I want to put a couple of these little beads between them. And a couple over their heads. So I need gold head pins. Just reach in here and get me out some because I'm going to go through some. Let's see. Kitty. Oh, this bead may not go on. Oh, it does. Look at that. Kitty. Kitty. And they'll spin, which is great. And I definitely need a bead at the top. And these are all very easy earrings to do. So they'll spin like that. I'm just going to make a fairly good sized loop because I don't want to crack that bead. So I'm going to cut off that much. And there they are, buried. And I'm going to roll a fairly good sized loop, like I said. Bring it down. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to give him a little bit of a neck and then make it meet. I will finish closing that with my other pliers. Don't need to cut anything right the moment. I'm going to open this like so. Get my ear wire. And it doesn't matter which way it goes on because the kitties turn. And then I'm going to close that. Whoops, I had a hold of my ear wire. So there's one kitty cat. Kitty cat, where have you been? I've been to London to see the Queen. I don't want to sing that the rest of the way because I may get in trouble with YouTube. I'm going to cut it right at the end of my fingernail. actually came back and smacked me. And roll another nice good sized loop. And open it. And all these kitty earrings are pretty much going to be kind of sort of the same. Just making Halloween earrings. Nothing spooky or scary. Bring it towards me so I can see if it's closed. Yes, he is. And there's that pair of earrings. Now let's make the kitty cat bracelet. That is an up and down kitty. So we're going to go ahead and open the kitty. We'll worry about him later. We'll get some of these off. Now these are, I think, the same on both sides, pretty much. And these are drilled up and down. You know what? We could put... No, he don't look right. Let's just go ahead and do this kitty this way. I have my spare wire. And I think... Will the gold look good? Let's see. Looks okay. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to do a kitty and a gold and a kitty. And I think we're going to do 2 kitties. Get some more golds. Well, I kind of want to make it look like there's a center to the bracelet. So I want to do something like that. And then my 2 kitties. Ah, come on. Do what I want, please. And then a gold. Now the question is, do I want that to be the center or do I want this to be the center? Like this. I think I want that to be the center. No, I actually want the 2 kitties in the middle to be the center. So we're going to bead kitty, spacer bead, kitty. I've had these kitties for several months. I just haven't done anything with them. I think I'll wait there and see. Yeah, I think I can do another one at least. Ah, come on. They're so cute. So I need to get some more over here. Spacer. Kitty. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So I need to do 2 more. It looks like I probably did it too long. We'll see. Kinda. But I have a smaller wrist. So I think we'll take a kitty and a spacer off. And then just put a kitty on. Actually, I did that. Let's redesign him. Ah, got a hold of my bead strand. All right, so I think we'll do, there's 2, 1, 2, bead spacer, kitty. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, because 5 was too many. And then we'll do 2 beads. And that should be perfect. I'm going to clip this end so we don't lose it. Scooch it down. Come back to here. That's an up and down kitty. We're going to put an extra kitty. So we have 2, 1, and this one will be 2. Spacer bead. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 spacer beads. Whoops. All right, let's try this on. Now that looks like it's not going to be quite enough, but we could do if I put 3 spacers on the end. I think it'll be too much, but let's see. Let's just see. And I gotta remember I have a smaller wrist. I'm right back to that little bitty spot. So let's go ahead and take that last one off, because we can always add big jump rings on both ends, and that's what we'll do. So there is our kitty bracelet. Get all that out of our way. Let's push these guys back a little bit. So we're going to need bigger jump rings. Let me go ahead and get them. I'm not sure why I didn't just leave a bunch out. I'll do that now. So here's the bigger jump rings. We'll put them right there. I'm going to need 2. And I have to get lobster clasps. Wrong door. Oops, clamshells. It would help if I get everything out, right? Alrighty. And I need two of my and I'm going to clip this end. Crimp beads. Whoops. Get back here. So I'm going to, again, take my crimp, bring it towards the end, and squashing. I'll make sure he's on there snug. So this video will be out Thursday. And I'm going to crush this down. Give him a little hug. Nice squeeze. Slide all of this down. And look, I have enough to make probably one more whole bracelet. I'm going to open this clamshell. Put this up through the end. Slide it down. Pick up my crimp bead. Let it go down in the middle. We're going to use a pair of my tools to give it the little swirl it needs. Whoops, my crimp bead wasn't down in there. I'm going to grab my crimp bead and crush. Squeeze it all the way across so we know we have a nice good grip on it. It's in there tight. Reach in there. Trim off the wire. And oops, let's see how much I do have left here. I have about 9 inches, so that should be enough to make a bracelet as long as I'm careful. And he's a little willy wampus here, so we're going to give him a little hug this way. Give him a little close. Squeeze the little loops together. Alright, so there's the kitty bracelet. We're going to use big jump rings on both ends. Get both of my tools over here that I need. Find my opening. Open it, twisting it towards you or away from you. Just don't ever pull, because that takes away from the integrity of the jump ring and it won't close right, and it might not stay closed. We're going to close it and check it and make sure it's meeting all the way around. And this end will clasp into. And if you think you need more of the length, you could always add 2 jump rings or an extender chain. And we're going to there we go. And this actually doesn't exactly fit. Look at that. Even after I thought I measured it right, just barely comes to closes around my wrist. Of course, I did it on the fattest part of my wrist. But I will add an extra jump ring, and it will fit a 6 3/4 inch wrist. Again, you can always add a what do you call it? Extender chain. I do have pieces of chain right here. And I could do that right now while I'm thinking about it. Let's go ahead and put an extender chain on it. Let's do that. Close this. Listening for that click click. I can feel it, but I didn't hear it. It's closed. Let's go ahead and find the opening again. right there. And put the extender chain on. Just like that. Now it'll fit a small wrist and a larger wrist. I click, click. There we go. So there's the kitty cat bracelet. All right, we're going to set that to the side with the earrings. And let's do these kitty earrings. What do we want to put under them? Do we want them to look like they're sitting on a little kitty throne? I don't know if I like that. Maybe if they had like something flat under them. What do I have? I'm looking at my Craftica and see what I have in here. Nope, I don't like that color. I think I can do that. And then with the gold head pin. I'm thinking, guys. I'm thinking. Do you see the smoke? Sorry. I do have these little orange beads. I don't know how they would look better under the kitty cat than the black ones. We'll just set the black ones off to the side. Oh, do I have more of those shiny little bitty beads? Or did I pull them all out? I pulled them all out. Nope, wait. I got them. We'll put them on the top, just like that. And I got two more. Oops. One tried to jump ship. I'm going to get them both out. There we go. Okay, let's do that. I like it. So we're going to put one of these little orange. They got a little white star on them. And then we're going to put the green bellflower. So it looks like it has a little orange bell underneath it, a little orange bud. The kitty cat. And then one of these vitriol crystals on top of the kitty. And I like the size of the loop that I cut before, but yeah, that's not going to work. So I'm just going to say right about there. I'm giving myself a pretty good size loop because I want the kitty to swing good on the ear wire. And he's so cute. Sometimes if you make it so that your loops are too small and you're putting them directly to an ear wire without a jump ring, it can bind up and not swing very pretty. So there's one kitty cat. And we'll do the next one the same way. I think they're cute. And I'll take my other piece that I cut off. And this way I kind of have an idea, you know, where to cut. I was watching Jody's unboxing. I watched Colleen's yesterday morning. I watched Jody's this morning when I was having some my apple juice and stuff, and her necklace turned out so cute. I thought I had out more than just 2 ear wires, but I didn't. May as well get out a little handful here. I think they're all going to be on gold. I'm not sure. We'll see. I'm going to open because these will turn around. It doesn't matter, you know, which way I put them on. And so many people are really embracing the little bat. I love the bat. I'm keeping him. Get back up out of there, out of my way. Come on. There we go. So there's one. First thing I'm going to do is straighten my little loop up. Open it. Put my ear wire on. Grab my thing and close it. And there we have our next pair of kitty cat earrings. If I can get a hold of things. Nothing is working for me today. I'm all thumbs. There's the backs of them. And there's the fronts. They're cute. They're so cute. Okay, next we're going to do these kitties. And these kitties are going to look like they have a collar and a little body. And I have these 2 darker ones. We're going to use those at the top. Do I have the 2 darker ones? Nope, here they are. I think I have 3 of the darker ones. That's okay. We'll use the 2, and there's going to be a spare one. You know what? He needs a little bead at the bottom too, doesn't he? Let's see what we can put at the bottom. Do we want green? Yellow? Oh, that's too bright. Maybe more of a dull yellow. They may work. Let's try that. I need to get out some more eye pins. Head pins, rather. Let's see how that looks underneath. These little check glass pearls are so pretty. They don't want to go all the way down on. The hole in them is so tiny. So either I put something else on and then those, or I don't use those. Let's see what else we have that could work. That's a pretty big bead, so maybe we want to go with the bigger ones. Let's see. Oh yeah, that'll be nice. We'll give him a little collar. Put the little kitty head. And then he looks like he's got his little body and everything. Kind of think he's whimsical. So we're going to cut off a bunch. Right about there. Maybe a little more. And then I'm going to give myself a nice good size loop. Bend back a neck. I'll straighten that out. And he's ready. Do another one. That pin is a little bit curved. There we go. Stack them up there. Put the kitty on. I think these are so cute. Put the little crown bead at the top. Our kitty's got to have a crown. Isn't he cute? Let's see how much I need to cut off. Right about there at my thumb. And roll me a loop. Give it a neck. Roll it down. I'll close it when I put it on the little don't have to open it real big like I was. Because I don't need to make it any more of a struggle than we have to. There's one kitty. Get another. Those two are like, nope, we gotta go together. Sorry, folks, you have to come apart. I'm sorry. Well, how did you guys do that? Oh, I see. They're through the little bead. Well, I'll fix it later. Grab our little loop that we made, put our earring on, and there is our kitty. These are two-sided, so, you know. There they are. They're so cute. That is project number 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Now let's do some owls. So these owls are kind of two-sided. Let's do one owl pair that's sitting on like that. Give them a bead at the top. And then we'll do an owl that's like got like that and that with beads at the top. Maybe the squares at the bottom also. Let's put these between the owls and the leaves also. Okay, we got a game plan. I need some more eye pins, or head pins rather, and some more ear wires because we have ear wires over here that are stuck together. Alrighty. Let's put the, oh, you know what? I have these. There we go. That's what I intended. Where's those little bitty orange beads? Yes. Oh, I might swap them out. May put the purple here and these there. Let's do it like that. All right, now let's put these together. So I'll put him back away when I put the rest away. We're going to do a little orange bead inside of this little green bellflower, a white star shape. Well, actually he's square, but he's star shape. One of these vitriol owls, a crystal at the top. Isn't he cute? They're so whimsical, so cute. I love it. Give myself a good big piece. Cut that off. And roll a good size loop. Roll it back to give it a neck. Kind of close it. Oops, he ran away. Orange. The little green bellflower. The little white bead, the little owl. Give him a crystal on top. We're going to swap out this pin. It has a rough spot right down here. Do that again. Make sure it goes down this one all the way this time. Wow, these pins from Walmart are like, so not very, what's the word I want? Uniform. Now we'll put our owl on. My little crystal at the top. How much do I need to cut off? Oh, he jumped. Roll my bead or my loop. Give it a neck. Roll it closed. All right, this one is going to be a little different because he's got a leaf underneath him. I'm going to put my leaf on. It's really pretty. My crystal, or my little white bead, my orange owl, and a crystal. Again, we're going to cut right about there. Oh, I lost my bead off the top. Putting back on. Roll my loop. I looked up to make sure I was filming. If I hadn't been, you'd have heard me cry. And then one more. Leaf, white star crystal, owl, crystal. Let's see how much I cut off. Roll the loop. Can't believe I'm already done with this. I just got to put these on their little ear wires. My goodness, guys. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't believe we're almost done. So I need these. All right. So we're going to open just a hair, put it on, close it up. He needs to be straightened. Closing because he's open a bit. Open. Put him on. Whoops. Close him up. Open. Put him on. Close him up. Whoops, he's too far apart. Gotta squish him over there, just like closing a jump ring. Got him. One last one. It's always good to make sure he's closed all the way before you put your ear wire on. It just makes it easier. So get him to hold still. There we go. So here are the 2 purple owls. And get back down there where you belong. I can get them all in my hand at once. The 2 orange owls. How cute are they? So I'm going to pick up a second. Be right back. Okay, so I have it cleared up, and I wanted to show you everything I made. So we have the 1 cat bracelet that is just the kitty cats, the blue kitty cats with the blue luster on one side. And it does have a chain so that you can make it smaller or bigger. And then I have the kitty cats with the vitriol on one side. Earrings. They are so stinking cute. And then I have these kitty cat earrings that are just the kitty heads. They are double-sided. And they look like they got a little apron on or a little dress on. Very cute. And then these kitty cats that are one-sided. The back side of the kitty is there. I guess they're double-sided, just that you see the back or the front. And they look like they're sitting there on little flowers. They're so cute. And then I have 2 different owls. Oh, there's where that bead went. These are Czech glass owls, and they are, this pair is sitting on a pair of leaves. They're so cute, their little faces. And this pair of owls are sitting on little bellflowers. They're pretty. I love them. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs of cat and owl pieces of jewelry. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll talk to all of you guys down in the comments below. Bye, everybody.